Has it ever happened to you that after washing, hanging, and ironing your favorite curtains, you've realized they shrunk? All that work for nothing, and now your curtains are ruined. Do not panic. In Sewverse we have the solution. When you're expecting a baby, you get everything ready with so much love. It's amazing. And when I was pregnant, I started collecting stuff, and the first thing I bought was this nice pair of curtains. We knew we liked animals for his decor, and I also made some prints, and then I also added some baskets with the colors of the room for his toys. I really love the pattern, it's really nice and he likes it a lot. He points and says the animal names and it's really cute. The problem is that it's linen and it's really wrinkly. I've ironed them, and the problem I've been having is that it seems to me that every time I wash them they keep shrinking, so I'm quite annoyed because they are lovely and they cost a fortune, if I'm honest. And even though I bought them already made, I had to take them up and I cut the excess. I didn't just fold and leave the excess fabric here, so I don't have any fabric to fix it. That's why I thought to make some color block skirt to hide the problem. I've seen this kind of curtain a lot and it gives the room a little extra, something different. You can combine different colors or something that pops in your room and it looks really neat. And you can even add some ribbon or even tassels between the two colors. I'm not going to just cut a piece of material and sew it because I think it won't have much movement and you'll see all the seams. Instead, I'm going to cut twice the measurement I need because that way I can fold and it will give the curtain a much nicer presence. And maybe that way, if I make it a bit heavier, it doesn't show so many wrinkles because God, linen. Another problem I'm having is that it didn't shrink evenly. I mean, in the middle it has 7 centimeters less than on the sides that it's only shrunk 2 centimeters. That envelope I'm going to make is going to hide that, and because I think it's a bit ridiculous to only add a 10 or 7 centimeters skirt, I'm going to add a 30 centimeter one. So that way the curtain will be inside. I'm not going to cut it, I'm just going to leave it inside and sew it on top. And if the curtain shrinks again, hope not, but I'm ready for that because I can even undo the seam and pull the curtain up a little or the skirt down, anywhere, well, it's the same really. So I can pull the skirt a little bit down and sew again and it'll be perfect. The fabric I have is a nice blue cotton from IKEA. I don't know what blue it is. It's dusty blue, could be. And I think it goes nice because the curtain has some motifs in this blue. And the room in general has some other blues, so I think it'll be okay. So I'm going to cut 2 panels. I'm saying all the time the curtain and it's 2 curtains because it's a balcony door, so it's double doors. So I'm going to cut 2 panels from this material in the width of the curtain, which is 138 centimeters and 62 centimeters tall. That way then I can fold it and sew the edges. So this bit of material I'm going to fold the 2 sides and sew them so I can get my little envelope. And then I'm going to press it so it has a nice and sleek edge, and then that way I can press as well the seam allowance, so I can put some pins in and try it on before sewing it. So I have my 2 envelopes finished and pressed, so they have a nice little edge at the bottom, and then at the top the bits where the seam goes. So this is already folded, and that way the seam will look really neat on top. The curtain goes in here.
How are we going to measure it?
Well, I've measured the length, the total length of the curtain, and I'm going to add those 2 centimeters. So that way I can pin it and try it, because I want to make sure. And with this little seam, they are finished, terminada. Así que voy a ir a colgarlas, que creo que tengo un pequeño ayudante por ahí dispuesto. I think they look nice, and it's a nice little project. It's easy enough. You just have to be sure about all the measurements you take and how much curtain you put inside. But I think it's a good option to put it inside instead of cutting again. So if it shrinks again, or if you change your mind, you can always take off this strip of material and add another one, or take it up or down a little, it depends. It's a good option to revive some old curtains you have, or if you want to add a touch of color to a bedroom, it looks really elegant and chic. And of course, on this bit, on this seam, you can add some ribbon or even some tassels if you would like them. I didn't add anything, I wanted to keep it simple because I have a toddler that pulls anything he finds, so I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know then in the comments what you think, if you've been in this situation, or if you want to revamp some curtains. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything next week. Bye! Hello.
Hello.
Hello. And here you are.
That's me.
Be careful. Mommy's doing something. Que nos matamos. Good boy, good boy, good boy. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay.